Granger said that it would be, and I quote, a huge public disappointment for the proposed high-level meeting to take place hurriedly, in an unorganized, unplanned manner, and without a predictable prospect of progress or success, end quote. The former president, in his missive, indicated that he regards Ghana's development as a serious matter, while highlighting that there is public concern about certain actions by the government, including the high rates of deaths as a result of the pandemic, unwarranted dismissals of public servants, harassment of election officials, and human rights violations, which can have consequences for Ghana's short, medium, and long-term national development, after which he recommended that the proposed meeting be deferred to a later date, until an agreed agenda could be structured and the issues mentioned could be addressed satisfactorily. On Friday last, at the launch of the Canada-Ghana Chamber of Commerce, President Irfaan Ali had called for a meeting among former presidents of the country.
In my inauguration speech, I committed to convening a meeting between all former presidents of Guyana, and I have named December the 15th as the date of the first meeting.
Granger acknowledged receipt of a letter dated December 4th from the Honorable Gail Teixeira, Minister of Governance and Parliamentary Affairs, inviting him to a working lunch at 12 hours on Tuesday, December 15th at State House, which prompted his response. Reports indicate thus far that one former president, Donald Ramatar, has indicated his intention to attend the proposed meeting. On Friday, this newscast spoke with the president of the Georgetown Chamber of Commerce and Industry, GCCI, Nicholas Degu Boyer, where he was questioned about the meeting of former presidents, to which he replied.
I think David Granger, as a former president, is quite capable of deciding whether he felt unbalanced or not coming out of it. What I will speak to is that definitely I think it's a good initiative, and I hope that former President Granger accepts and at least is part of the initial meeting, and we see how that goes.
Since Monday, this newscast has been reporting on the meeting of former presidents. Dr. Henry Jeffrey, political analyst and former government minister, as well as Hamilton Green, former mayor and the Prime Minister, have both agreed that an agenda between the parties should be agreed upon before the proposed meeting takes place. Both Green and Jeffrey had also preferred that the proposed meeting would showcase an unbalanced participatory structure, given that it would be a 4-to-1 affair, that is, 3 former presidents, Samuel Hines, Donald Ramatar, and Barrett Jagdeo, belonging to the People's Progressive Party, while Granger is the only former president from the APNU AFC camp. They also agreed that the president, Irfaan Ali, should respect his obligation to the Constitution and meet with the leader of the opposition as is mandated. APNU AFC Chief Whip Christopher Jones also shares this view.
He should not attend. It's a complete waste of time, and in fact it is disrespectful to the parliamentary opposition, because currently anything that Irfaan Ali wants to bring to the National Assembly, the authority here is the opposition leader, which happens to be Joseph Harmon. So any meeting about future development or plans of Guyana has to be done in consultation with the opposition leader, not the former president.
Wendell Badrie, HGP Nightly News.